For centuries, sailors across the world shared their ships with an unusual but extremely important companion, the cat. Long before modern pest control, refrigeration, and advanced navigation systems, life at sea was harsh, unpredictable, and often dangerous. Ships were small, floating worlds that carried food supplies, ropes, sails, wooden structures, and dozens of sailors who might spend months away from land. In such environments, cats were not merely pets. They were practical workers, symbols of luck, and emotional companions who played a surprisingly vital role in maritime life. The tradition of keeping cats aboard ships dates back thousands of years and reflects the deep relationship between humans, animals, and survival in challenging environments. One of the most practical reasons sailors kept cats on their ships was pest control. Ships transporting grain, dried meat, and other food supplies were highly vulnerable to rats and mice. These rodents were more than just a nuisance. They posed serious threats to the survival of the crew. Rats could contaminate food stores, spread diseases, and chew through ropes, sails, and wooden structures. In an environment where every piece of equipment was essential, even minor damage could become catastrophic. Cats were natural hunters, and their presence alone could dramatically reduce rodent populations. A skilled ship's cat could keep the vessel relatively free from pests, protecting both the food supply and the ship itself. This made cats incredibly valuable members of the crew. Beyond pest control, cats were also believed to bring good luck and protection during voyages. Sailors, who spent long periods facing the unpredictable power of the sea, often developed deep superstitions. The ocean was mysterious and unforgiving, and many sailors relied on rituals and symbols to feel safer during their journeys. Cats became associated with fortune and protection, especially in European maritime traditions. Some sailors believed cats could sense approaching storms before humans could detect them. If a ship's cat behaved strangely or became restless, the crew might interpret it as a warning of rough weather ahead. Black cats, which were considered unlucky in some cultures on land, were often regarded as particularly lucky aboard ships. British sailors, for instance, believed that a black cat on board would ensure a safe journey and favorable winds. Cats were also excellent at maintaining balance on moving ships. Their agility allowed them to navigate the rocking decks, narrow corridors, and swaying masts with remarkable ease. Unlike many animals, cats adapted well to the motion of the sea. They could climb, leap, and stabilize themselves even during strong waves. This made them ideal ship companions because they could live comfortably in an environment where other animals might struggle. Over time, many ships became famous for their resident cats, and some cats even became legendary figures in maritime history. One notable example is Trim, the beloved cat of the British explorer Matthew Flinders. During his early 19th century expeditions to map the coast of Australia, Trim became famous among the crew for his intelligence, bravery, and charm. He reportedly survived multiple shipboard accidents and was admired for his ability to move confidently across the vessel, even during storms. Flinders later wrote fondly about Trim, describing him as a loyal and courageous companion. Another well-known maritime cat was Unsinkable Sam, a cat that reportedly survived the sinking of 3 different ships during World War II, including the German battleship Bismarck and British vessels HMS Cossack and HMS Ark Royal. Though some historians debate the accuracy of the story, the legend of Unsinkable Sam reflects how deeply ship cats captured the imagination of sailors. Beyond their practical and symbolic roles, cats also provided emotional comfort to sailors living in isolation. Life at sea could be extremely lonely. Crews often spent months away from their families and homes, enduring cramped conditions, dangerous storms, and exhausting labor. In such environments, small sources of companionship could mean a great deal. Cats offered warmth, familiarity, and a sense of normal life aboard the ship. Sailors might share food with them, talk to them, or simply enjoy their presence during quiet moments on deck. In many ways, cats became unofficial mascots and morale boosters for the crew. Cats were also valued for their calm and observant nature. Sailors often noticed that cats appeared to sense changes in their surroundings. Whether it was subtle vibrations in the ship, shifts in weather pressure, or unusual sounds, cats sometimes reacted before humans were aware of anything unusual. While modern science suggests that animals can indeed detect environmental changes more sensitively than humans, sailors in earlier centuries interpreted this ability as almost mystical. A ship's cat that suddenly hid or became agitated could cause the crew to prepare for rough weather or unexpected conditions. Interestingly, cats were so closely tied to maritime culture that many naval ships officially adopted them as part of the crew. In some cases, cats were even listed in ship logs and provided with food rations. Naval traditions in countries such as Britain, Russia, and Japan often included ship cats well into the 20th century. It was only with the rise of modern hygiene regulations and advanced pest control systems that the practice gradually declined. Despite this decline, the legacy of ship cats remains an enduring part of maritime folklore. Paintings, photographs, and historical records frequently depict cats lounging on deck, climbing rigging, or sitting beside sailors as they worked. Their presence reminds us that survival at sea once depended not only on human skill and technology, but also on the help of animals who shared the journey. Today, the story of cats on ships continues to fascinate historians and animal lovers alike. These small, independent creatures played roles far larger than their size might suggest. They protected vital supplies, boosted morale, and became symbols of luck and companionship in one of the harshest environments humans have ever navigated. The tradition of sailors keeping cats aboard their vessels is therefore more than just a curious historical detail. It represents a unique partnership between humans and animals, forged through necessity, respect, and the shared experience of facing the vast, unpredictable ocean together.